I live just maybe 7 minutes. I should go by and visit
Bobby, I just told Bobby you wanted to order
I've been meaning to stop in on
I think a lot of other people want to see this.
They're moving in.
Friends and my music. Does I live by thy chamber? No, sir, I live by the church. Art thou a churchman? No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live in my house, and my house doth stand by the church. I warrant thou art a merry fellow, and carest for nothing. But art thou the Lady Olivia's fool? Oh, the Lady Olivia hath no folly, and she will keep no fool. Well, till she be married. And husbands are as like to fools as pilchards are to herrings. A husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of hers. But I saw thee late at Count Orsino's. Foolery, sir, doth walk about the orb like the sun. It shineth everywhere. This fellow is wise enough to play the fool. And to do that well craves a kind of wit. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man's art. For folly that he wisely shows is fit. But wise men folly fallen, quite taint their wit.
Save you, gentlemen.
Oh, and you, sir.
Will you encounter the house? My niece is desirous that you should enter, if your trade be to her.
Well, I'm on my way to your niece. I mean, she is the list of my voyage.
Why then, taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion.
I'd better understand my legs, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
I mean to go, sir, to enter.
Well, I will answer you with gate and entrance. But we are prevented. Most radiant, accomplished lady, may the heavens rain odors upon you.
That youth's a rare courtier. Rain odors well.
Let the garden door be shut, and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. 'Twas never merry world since lowly feigning were called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino used.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam. But I come to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
I prithee, I bade you never speak of him again. But were you to undertake another suit, I would rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady,
by your leave, beseech you, I did send after the last enchantment you did here a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servants, and I fear me you. What might you think? Hath you not set mine honor at the stake, and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts a tyrannous heart can think? To what of your receiving enough is shown? A cypress, not a bosom, hideth my heart. So let me hear you speak. I pity you. That's a degree to love.
no, not advise, for 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Why then, methinks 'tis time to smile again. If one is to be a prey, how much better to fall before the lion than the wolf. The clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth. I will not have thee. But when wit and youth are come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way. Due west.
Then westward ho! Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me?
I prithee stay. Tell me what thou thinkest of me.
But you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then you are right. I am not what I am.
I would you were, as I would have you be. Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidenhood, truth, honor, everything. I love thee so that longer all my pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide.
By my innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so, adieu, good madam. Never more will my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou mayest move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
Longer. Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Tell me, did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her toward you. She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her with some excellent jests, fire new from the mint. You should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. Now you are sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle in a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempts, either of policy or virtue.
And it be anyway, it must be with valor, for policy I hate. I had as lief be a brownist as a politician.
Why then, build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge me the Count's youth to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece shall take note of it. And assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation with woman than report of valor.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, write it with a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. Tote him with a license of ink. As many lies as will lie in thy sheet of paper, set them down. Go about it. Let there be gall enough in thy ink. Though thou write with a goose pen, no matter. Go, about it.
Where shall I find you?
We'll call thee at the cubiculo. Go.
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I have been dear to him, lad, some 2,000 strong or so.
We'll have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Oh, never trust me then, and by all means stir on the youth to an answer. I think oxen and wain robes cannot hail them together. For Sir Andrew, if he were opened and you find so much blood in his liver as would clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy.
And his opposite, the youth, shows not in his visage much presage of cruelty.
No.
If you will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. Yon gull Malvolio is turned heathen. Very renegado. He's in yellow stockings.
And cross-gartered.
Most villainously. Like a pedant that keeps a school in the church. And he does smile into more lines than are in the new map with the augmentation of the Indies. You've never seen such a thing as tis. I could hardly forbear hurling things at him.
Come, bring us where he is.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once, in a sea fight against the Count's galleys, I did some service. 'Twas of such note indeed, that were I taken here today, would scarce be answerable.
Do not then walk too open.
Oh, it doth not fit me. Oh, here is my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant is best to lodge. I'll bespeak our diet, whiles you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
Why, I, your purse bearer.
Oh, perhaps your eye shall fall upon some toy you have desired to purchase. And I think, sir, that your store is not for idle markets.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For youth is bought more oft than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madam, but in very strange manner. He is sure, madam, possessed.
Why? What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam, he does nothing but smile.
Go.
Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you as you come, for sure the man's tainted in his wits.
Go bring him hither. Malvolio.
Sweet lady, oh.
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady? I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this gartering. But what of that? If it please the art of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is, please one, and please all.
Why, what is the matter with you? How doth your man?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs. It did come to his hands, and commands shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed! Oh, and I'll come to thee.
Oh, God comfort thee. Why dost thou smile so, and kiss thy hand so oft?
How dare you appear with such ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well read.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great,
Huh?
some achieve greatness,
What sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Oh, heaven restore thee.
Remember who commended thy yellow stocking.
The yellow stocking.
Wish to see thee cross-gartered.
Cross-gartered.
Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so.
Am I made?
No, let me see me a servant still.
Oh, why, this is very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's is at the gate again.
Oh, good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Oh, do come near me now. No worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. This concurs with the letter. She sends him on purpose that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that. And when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio nor after my degree, but fellow. What can be said? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. But Joe, not I is the doer of this. Not he is to be thanked.
Which way is he? In the name of sanctity, if all the devils of hell be drawn in little, and Legion himself possessed him, yet I'll speak to him.
Here he is, here he is. How is it with you, man? How is it with you, sir?
Go off, I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Did I not tell you? My lady prays you have a care of him.
Aha! Does she so?
Go to. Peace, peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is it with you?
How is it?
What man? Defy the devil? Consider he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
Lie you, and you speak ill of the devil, how he takes it at heart. I pray God he be not bewitched.
Carry his water to the wise woman.
Married, it shall be done tomorrow morning if I live. My lady would not lose him for more than I'll say.
How now, mistress?
Oh, Lord.
I prithee, peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you move it? Let me alone with it. How now, my dog? How dost thou, Chuck?
Sir!
Get him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray.
My prayers, Minx.
No, I warrant you. He will not hear of godliness.
Go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is possible.
If this were played up on a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction. Why, we shall make him mad.
The house will be the quieter.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the opinion that he's mad. We may carry it thus for our opinion, our amusement, and his penance until our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him.
Here's the challenge.
More matter for a May morning.
Read it. Warrant, there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Give me. Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for. I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
Good.
thou killest me like a rogue and a villain. Fare thee well, and God have mercy on one of our souls. Thy friend as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it to him. I'll give it
You
to him.
may have very fit occasion for it. He is now in some converse with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go surrender. As soon as ever thou seest him, draw. And as thou drawest, swear horrible. For it comes to pass off that a terrible oath with a swaggering accent sharply twanged off gives manhood more approbation than ever proof itself would have earned him. Go! Away!
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now will I not deliver his letter. This letter, being so excellently ignorant, will incite no terror in the youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But, sir, I will I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon a cheek a notable report of valor. And drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will aptly receive it, into the most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so frighten them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them way until he goes off, and then after him presently.
I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
Fairly well, then, come again tomorrow. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen, God save thee.
Oh, and you, sir.
That defense thou hast, betake thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tongue, be yare in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
Oh, you mistake, sir. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard. For thy opposite has in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish men withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
Why, he's a devil in private brawl. Souls and body as he divorced three. And hobnob is his word. Give it or take it.
I must return again into the house and seek some conduct of my lady. I'm no fighter. I've heard of some kinds of men who put quarrels on others to taste their valor. Perhaps this is a man of that world.
Sir, no. His indignation derives itself out of a very competent injury. Therefore, meddle you must, that's certain, or forswear to wear iron about you.
I beseech you, inquire of this knight what my offense to him is. It's something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian will stay you by this gentleman till my return.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite you could have found in any part of Illyria.
Oh, and I am one that'd rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight.
My man, he's a very devil. I have not seen such a farrago. He pays you as sure as your feet hit the ground they step on. They say he's been fencer to the Sophie.
Pox on it. I'll not meddle with him.
They did. He will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it. And I had thought he had been so valiant and cunning in fence, I'd be damned if I e'er challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse great capelet.
I'll make the motion. Stand here. Make a good show on it. This shall end without the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the challenge. I persuaded him to use the devil. There's no remedy, sir. We'll fight you for his own sake. Mary, he had better bethought him of his quarrel if he finds that now scarce worth talking of. Therefore draw for the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Oh, pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell him how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you see him furious.
There's no remedy, Sir Andrew. The gentleman will, for his honor's sake, have one bout with you.
Put up your sword. If this gentleman hath caused offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, then I, sir, shall defy you.
Why, sir, what are you?
One, sir, who will do more with this than my friend ever bragged to you he would.
Nay then, if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Hold, Sir Toby, hold, here come the officers.
Antonio, I arrest thee for Sudacan Casino.
I must obey.
Come along. Come away.
I have need of some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have shown me here, and part being prompted by your present troubles, out of my lean and low ability, I'll loan you something. Here's half my coffer.
Would you deny me now? Have my deserts to you lacked any persuasion? Don't tempt my misery.
Away, sir. Come away.
Let me speak. This boy you see here, I saved half from the jaws of death.
What's that to us? Time goes by. Away.
Away.
Oh, how vile and idle proves this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done thy good feature shame.
The man grows mad. Take him away.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly, that he believes himself. So do not I. Oh, prove true, imagination, oh, prove true, that I, dear brother, be now ta'en for you. He named Sebastian, and I my brother know, yet living in my class. For such and so in favor was my brother, and he went about in this fashion, color, ornament. For him I imitate. Oh, if it prove tempests are kind and salt waves fresh in love.
A coward, a very devout coward, religious in it.
Slid, I'll after him again and beat him.
Do, coughing soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money 'twill be nothing yet.
Would you make me believe that I have not sent for you?
Go to, go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness and tell me what it is I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
Depart from me, foolish Greek. Here's money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give you worse payment.
Why, my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men, rich men that give money fools, get themselves a good report after 14 years' purchase.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
Why, there's for thee, and there and there.
All the people mad. Oh, sir, I'll throw your dagger o'er the house.
I will straight away tell my lady this. I would not be in some of your coats for tuppence.
Hold, sir.
I will be free from thee. What wouldst thou now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
Nay then, I must have an ounce or two of that malapert blood from you.
Hold, Toby, hold! On thy life I charge thee, ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and barbarous caves, where manners ne'er were preached, out of my sight. Be not offended, dear Cesario. Rudesby, be gone. I prithee, gentle friend, go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayst smilest again. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. Beshrew his soul for me. He started one pure heart of mine in thee.
Or I am that. Or else this is a dream. Ah. But if it be a dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come. Wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Adam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be.
Nay, I pity. Put on this gown and this beard. Make him believe thou art Sir Topus the curate. I will call Sir Toby the whiles. Do it quickly.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson. To him, Sir Topus.
What ho, I say. Peace in this prison.
The knave counterfeits well. A good knave.
Who calls there?
Sir Topus, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Sir Topus! Sir Topus, good Sir Topus, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this man? Talkest thou of nothing but ladies?
Sir Topus, never was man thus wrong. Good Sir Topus, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan!
I call thee by the most modest terms, for I am one of those gentle ones who would use the devil himself with courtesy. Sayest thou the house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topus.
Why, it hath bay windows as clear and transparent as barricados, and the clear stars to the south are as lustrous as ebony. Yet complainest thou of darkness and
I am
obstruction.
not mad, Sir Topus. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art as puzzled as the Egyptians in their fog.
I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say there was never man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are, Sir Topus. Sir Topus!
To him in thine own voice, and bring me word how thou findest him.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does.
Fool!
She loves another. Who calls?
Good fool. As ever thou will deserve well at my hand, help me to a candle, and pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio?
Aye, good fool.
Alas, sir, how fell you beside your 5 wits?
Fool! There was never a man so notoriously abused. I am as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well, then you are mad indeed if you be no better in thy wits than a fool. But tell me true, are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll ne'er believe a madman till I see his brains. I will fetch you light and paper and ink.
Fool, I'll requite it in the highest degree. I prithee be gone.
I am gone, sir. I am gone, sir. I am gone, sir, and anon, sir. will be with you again in a trice, like the old vice. Your need to sustain, whom with dagger of laugh, in his rage and his wrath cries, ah ha ha ha, to the devil, like a mad lad. Ah, pair thy nails, Dad. Adieu, good man, devil.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. Yet 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus. 'Tis not madness, or else the lady's mad. But if it were so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back their affairs and dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and efficient manner as I perceive she does. And there's something in it that is deceitful. Ah, here he comes.
Blame not this haste of mine, if you mean well, but go with me, and with this holy man, into the chantry by. There, underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith. What do you say?
Madam, I shall follow you. And go with this good man. And having sworn truth, ever shall be true.
Then lead the way, good Father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia?
Aye, sir, we are her some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary. The better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Why, sir, my friends praise thee, and make an ass of me. Now, my foes, sir, tell me straight out I am an ass, so that by my foes, sir, I profit in knowledge of myself, but by my friends, I am abused.
Why, this is excellent.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well, yet when I saw it last, he was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war.
Orsino, this is that Sebastian that took the Phoenix with its fraught from Cannes.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas, but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief. What foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou, in terms so bloody and so dear, hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I cast off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief nor pirate. No, I will admit, on basin grounds enough, Orsino's enemy. A strange witchcraft drew me here. That most ingrateful boy there by your side, did I redeem from the rude sea's angry and foamy mouth. Dead as a wreck he was when I gave him back his life, and thereto added my love without retention or restraint.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
This very day, sir, and for 3 months before. No interim, not a moment's vacancy. Both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. But as for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. This youth hath tended upon me these past 3 months. For now, take him away.
What would my lord, but that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
Cesario, what do you say, good my lord?
My lord would speak. My duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, lord, It is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howl after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, Lord.
Hear me this. Since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, give you the marble-breasted tyrant still. But this your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I most jocund apt and willingly, to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all mores than e'er I shall love wife. Oh, if I do feign you witnesses above, punish my life for hurting my love.
Ay me, detested! How am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband?
Aye, husband. Can he that deny?
Your husband, sinner?
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle my propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up, be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence, reveal what thou dost know has newly passed between this youth and thee.
A contract of eternal vow of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your arms, accosted by the holy close of lips, strengthened by interchangement of your rings.
O thou dissembling cub! What wilt thou be when time has sowed a grizzle on thy case? Farewell and take her. But direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, for the love of God, a surgeon, send one presently for Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across and given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. I rather had 40 pound I were at home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
Odd likelings, here he is. You broke my head for nothing. And that I did, I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me thus? You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespoke you well, and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby halting. You shall hear more.
How's it?
Get him to bed. Let his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I would have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive it hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio!
How have you made division of yourself? An apple left in twain could not look more alike than these two. Which of you is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother. I had a sister whom the blind waves and surges have devoured of charity. What kin are you to me? What countrymen, what parentage, what name?
Of Messalene, Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. My father had a mole upon his brow,
And so had mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my spirit. He finished indeed his mortal act that day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump, that I am Viola. I'll take you to a captain in this town, wherein lie my maiden's weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook. But nature in her bias drew in that. You would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you by my life deceived. You are betrothed, both to a maid and a man.
Be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true. I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me. Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments. He upon some action is now in durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither. Ah, alas, now I remember me. They say he's much distract, poor gentleman. A most extracting frenzy of mine own, from my remembrance clearly banished his. How does he, sir?
Truly, madam, he holds Beelzebub at stave's end, as well as a man in his case may do. I get you a letter here today. I should have brought it to you today morning, but as a madman's epistles are no gospels, so it skills not much when it is delivered.
Open it and read it.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right, or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and to speak out of my injury, the madly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Phaedra. Bring him hither. These things further thought on, my lord, so please you, to think me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, here at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him, so much against the metal of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding, and since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress. Is this the madman?
Aye, my lord, the same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now say that it is in your hand. And tell me, in the modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear lights of favor. Bade me come smiling and cross-gartered to put on yellow stockings and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people, and that, acting this in an obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and make the most notorious deck and gull and air invention played on? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess, much like the character, but out of question 'tis Maria's hand. This practice hath most shrewdly passed upon me. But when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge in thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl to come taint the condition of this present hour, which I have wondered at. In hope it shall not, most freely I confess, myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here upon some stubborn and uncourteous points we had conceived against him. Maria wrote the letter at Sir Toby's great importance. In recompense thereof he had married her. How with a sportful malice it was followed, may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, if that the injuries be justly weighed that have on both sides passed.
Oh, poor fool! How have they baffled thee?
Why, some are born great. Some achieve greatness. And some have greatness thrust upon them. And thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. Cesario, come. For so you shall be while you are a man, but when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
Knaves and thieves, men shut their gate, for the rain, it raineth every day. But when, alas, I came to wive, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain, by swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain, it raineth every day. And when I came unto my bed, Oh, the hey-ho, the wind and the rain, with tossed but still a drunken heads, and the rainy rain is every day. A great while ago this world begun, with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.
Someone who makes clothes good enough to drink in, Mr. Charlton.
Thank Kitty for the creativity that she used to choreograph our dances, and she researched Shakespeare to be sure that we were using the proper steps. And we thank her for her creativity and her patience.
Great job.
This is the last stint of live.
Marion.
So we thank Bill, who has been our patient, is somewhat overbearing today. But we could not ever have done without it. For all of us.
Great job.
Here's a big one. We would never have done this without all the talent that's here, and I would never have done it if I hadn't been driven to it by our founder, Francis Allen.
Anyone in particular?
Wow, they've been working since